Hey guys, welcome to the Rusty Beauty's garage. And today is finally a little bit warmer outside. I mean, it is 16 degrees Celsius. There's still snow. My Spitfire started appearing from under the snow, but the bank on top of it was huge. So anyways, it's still a little bit muddy and we have this dirty snow that looks nasty. But the roads are nice and clean. And a few days ago, actually, I got confirmation from Tom, the owner of the TBI TR6 that we built over the winter, that he's gonna come tomorrow to pick up his car. But where is his car? Where did we put it? We have all these other Triumphs here and the Miata. Oh yeah, we put it in this tent like a month ago, more than a month ago now. You know what? Since he's gonna be picking it up tomorrow, we never drove it. You know, it was dead of winter when we finished it. It was minus 20 outside Celsius. But you know what? I think it's a good idea to actually take it out for a spin. I know it's muddy, but we're gonna try to drive out a little bit out like this. We'll see how it's gonna work. But first of all, let's see if she's gonna start. It's like hasn't been started in more than a month. Wow, it's hot inside actually. It's probably 30 degrees Celsius inside the tent. I haven't driven any Triumph this year. I don't know if the battery is connected. I don't remember if I disconnected it. Come closer. Okay, here goes nothing. Yeah, no choke. I'm looking for the choke. There you go. I know. Did you think I was gonna go out without you? Of course I'm gonna take you with me for my first drive for the season. Well, technically it wasn't the first one, because how do you think the car came out from there into there? Actually, there was a lot of snow outside at that time. Sorry you don't have a video like that. We need to clean it, at least inside. I mean, wipe the dust from the dash. Unfortunately for Tom, I think tomorrow it's gonna rain and he's having it in a open trailer, I think, but it is what it is. Anyway, let's go for our drive. Okay, we have fuel, we have oil pressure, we have volts, we almost have temperature. Okay. Oops, overdrive. So good. This overdrive. I lost practice. I think she drives great, but we're gonna go grab the computer now, the laptop. We're gonna hook it up and we're gonna see if we can go for a longer drive, create a log file and save a BLM table, etc, etc. So let's do that. Okay, so we have the computer hooked up. I disconnected the battery and held it for like 10-15 seconds and I connected it again. So now we're gonna start the car and let's turn the VNA LDL on. Okay, let's see the sensor data. Yeah, we have such a high RPM right now because we have the IAC open. It's gonna close eventually. So we're gonna go to data logger. Sensor data is selected, so we're gonna start. There you go. Now you see now the IAC valve is closing. So we started the log data. Now we're gonna go to BLM. We're gonna clear table. So let's go. You know what? I'm gonna focus on driving, and I'm just gonna go on all kinds of roads, and I'm gonna try to have different driving options. I mean, driving styles until we feel all the corners of the table as far as we can. And I'm gonna be giving you every once in a while updates because I want to focus on driving. I can't film. Yeah, the more I drive it, the better it becomes, I'm telling you. Pretty good numbers so far, at least for the high RPM. I didn't go on the highway because look at that. All of a sudden, all over the board, we are way below 128. In some areas we are still above, but I'm sure these are sales that got filled in the beginning of the trip. But then things changed and like look, everywhere here, everything is way below 128. So this means we are running rich there. The ECU is adding less fuel than what we would like it to because it's already finding that it is rich. So what we're gonna do is now we're gonna save this table and we're gonna stop this and we're gonna save this table, and now we have a log file and a BLM file that are before. And now we're gonna go and first of all I'm gonna put the computer to charge a little bit because we're half through the battery already, and in the meantime we're gonna adjust the fuel pressure. We're gonna lower it a little bit and we're gonna go and create another set of files and see if that changes. So let's go and see what the pressure is now. Okay, we've done 30 miles. It was 37, I believe, so 20 something miles. Okay, wow, we're actually at 10 and a half. That's interesting. Okay, so the fuel pressure is adjusted. Okay, so let's do that again. I disconnected the battery again, then adjusted the fuel pressure. Now it is 10, and I also adjusted my date here and time, so the files are gonna be saved with the proper date and time. Okay, start BLM. So let's go. Okay, perfect numbers again, but let's see if they're gonna stay like that. All right, it looks like we are running lean now. Now it's lean all over the place. Anyway, I'm gonna have to bring it back to 10.5, and we're gonna start fresh. I don't want to have a chart that is halfway with some settings and then with different settings. So I'm gonna adjust the pressure, we're gonna reset the chart, and we're gonna start again. All right, I was on a highway. I went to pretty high RPM and speed, etc. And I think this is pretty good. There are few little spots where here and here it was running pretty lean, and I think I know when this happened at 2000 RPM. Few times when I was trying to accelerate on second gear, but it was pretty low RPM, and it was like it looked like it didn't have enough torque. So I think I know when that happened. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna save this table, then I'm gonna do one more trial. I'm gonna increase by another half pound and the pressure, and then I'm gonna check again, because this here shows lean. Some areas this is rich, but most of it is still lean. So I'm gonna do one more table quickly, and I don't have battery, and I'm on the road on a parking lot, so I have to do it quickly before my battery dies. Okay, so far so good. I went twice on the highway, and now I'm gonna go through some residential areas and some country roads, but I think that's good. I think we are at about 11.5 psi now, and that's actually what Rick Patton recommended before. I went everywhere else, but not where he asked me to be. Finally, I got where he asked me to be, and now it looks good. That's ridiculous. My battery died finally, but the numbers were so good. Actually, I was pretty happy with them. Everything was very close to 128, except in one area, but I think it was still learning. Anyways, I hope that it saved it. Do you think it would have saved it? I don't think so. Well, unfortunately, the computer didn't save it. So you see, these two were saved at 404. So log and BLM. 1604 is 404, right? So obviously this is the date and the time, but the time for the log file is taken when you press start recording. For the BLM, the time is taken and the file is created when you press save the table. So looks like these two files, 1537 and 1604, that they were both saved at 404. So these were my previous files. I needed the BLM from this log file, started at 1607, and it was saved at 427. So that's when the computer died, but it didn't save a BLM type file at that time. Anyway, I'm gonna wait for it to charge a little bit. 32 minutes. Maybe I'm gonna wait for another 10 minutes and I'm gonna go for one more drive. All right, I reset everything and I went for another drive, and I wanted to film a little bit, and then I realized that I don't have my phone. So I came back to pick up my phone, but things are already going here. Things are looking good, so let's keep going. Okay, I'm finally kind of happy. So I'm sure that the more Tom drives it, the better it's gonna become. But now you see we have areas where we are a little bit higher than 128, which means we are running a little bit lean there. But then at idle we are pretty rich. I don't know why that is. So anyway, I'm gonna send these files to Rick Patton now, and we'll see what he's gonna say. But in the meantime, Tom is gonna pick up the car anyways tomorrow. But I think it is perfect now. It drives just great. All right, well, I'm happy how she drives now. I just spent probably half an hour taking the steering wheel out to deal with the horn, because the horn wasn't working and it was working before, only to find out that it was a fuse. But it's working now. It looks like from sitting in the tent, the fuse just got a little bit of corrosion or something. I don't know. 143 miles. Wow, we actually drove for 110 miles almost today, but I'm glad we did it but I'm glad that the weather allowed to do the adjustment, because if Tom took the car like that, it's not like he wasn't going to be able to drive it, but he was going to have to come back at some point. And now I think it is just perfect. So let's put it back in the tent. And it is ready for Tom to come pick it up tomorrow. And the season is gonna start soon for her, or for him, because Tom named him Angus. Okay, let's cover Angus, and tomorrow you're gonna see your owner. This is gonna be the end of this series, guys. We installed the TBI, we tuned it up today, and hopefully there's not gonna be a reason for another video. So that's gonna be everything. Thank you so much for watching, commenting, subscribing, sharing, and supporting this channel. It is highly appreciated. Stay tuned for more projects. We're currently on this one. If you're not a subscriber to this channel, you might consider subscribing, because we have lots of these. We have a Spitfire, a GT6, this TR6 that are currently under restoration. Also a Miata here, and we have lots more. We have another Spitfire, a TR4, another TR4 in the tent. Right next to this TR6 there's another TR6, and there's a TR3 over there in the back. Most of these cars are waiting for restoration. Anyway, if you're not a regular viewer of the channel, might consider subscribing. We constantly work on some kind of a Triumph or a Miata every once in a while. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.